Hey guys. Hello. How's everybody doing today? I know there's a bunch of other streams going on and a bunch of other stuff going on, but this stream is going to be an important one. Hold on just a sec. Oh, I hit that darn thing. So, I can't even spit out the words. Sorry, guys. I know a lot of you got excited, thought there was some really good news, and I didn't mean to deceive you. I didn't intend for it to come across that way. This is going to be one of the hardest streams I've ever done. So, for the beginning, bear with me. I'm going to focus on the facts. Many of you, if not all of you, know about my mom. And about her cancer and the bucket list vlogs and everything in that regard. A week ago, Monday, roughly, it was found out that my mom's cancer tumors were causing a blockage in her GI tract. And I think it was a week ago. I can't even remember. I think it was a week ago. And she had to be admitted to the hospital. So, in being admitted to the hospital and doing CT scans, they were trying to figure out what they could do. They put in what is called an NG tube in hopes that by releasing pressure in the stomach and in the abdominal cavity, they would be able to... Hey Sigils, thanks so much for the raid. This is a tough talk stream, so I apologize to everyone coming in super excited. This is going to be a tough stream. And I understand if you don't want to be here for that and things like that, but I'm talking about my mom and her situation with her cancer and what's going on there. So, thank you so much, Sigils, for the raid. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you as an amazing friend, and I appreciate all of you that are coming in. So, as of last week, because of the blockage, my mom hasn't been able to eat anything. Because she has the NG tube in, they were hoping that the blockage in her GI tract would clear up. It's a reach, and there were a bunch of different things they were trying to figure out. And it's been a tough week for me And I can't even imagine how tough it's been for my mom. She's been in the hospital in a lot of pain, unable to eat. She's been getting hydrated and stuff like that. But more than likely, this is the end. I've been talking to my mom via text every day. And tomorrow, I will be flying home to Cincinnati to see her. And I'll be there for a week. Which very well could be the very last time I see my mom. Whether she passes when I'm there or not. Because unfortunately I have to come back and I have obligations I have to do, and my mom, and I've talked with my family, they know as much as I want to be there, the life goes on. This is going to be an extremely difficult time for me. And it's the reason I may have been acting a little bit weird, acting a little bit different, and been stepping away more and more as of late. Because we've known kind of that this was coming, that this was an eventuality, and I've known for a while now that my mom couldn't travel out of comfort, and I'm very thankful that she got to come to ELU with me and Disney World and do all of that. But I also want to apologize to you guys. I feel like I have failed so many people right now. In particular, my mom, with regard to the bucket list vlogs. And being able to take my mom to do the things and to, do that thing I promised in that first video. We went on one trip that was an official bucket list vlogs trip. And luckily got to invite her and have her down at ELU with me. My mom, of course, has been a huge force in my life to make me who I am today in so many ways. She's always been the first person I talk to about anything, both good and bad. And she's been the person I've trusted the most. And the toughest person I know. Even to this day. She's been tough. Tough as nails. That's my mom. Looking at her, you wouldn't know the stuff that she's been through. And I wouldn't be here today, and that goes without saying, without my mom in some sense, but I wouldn't have made it through as much as I have in my life if not for her. And I feel like I've wasted time. I feel like I've put things off to do other things. I've been sidetracked. I've done so much. And I feel like I've come short on the bucket list vlogs that I promised you guys, and I promised mostly to my mom. And I feel bad that I may not even be home and with her when she passes. And I'm going to try. But as of yesterday, roughly, it's been a week that since she's been able to eat. And despite all the different options and things that were thrown at us, there's just really not much that can be done at this point. And she is going to pass because the human body can only last so long without being able to eat. Even with the medical technology that we have to hydrate and do all of those things, there's only so much we can do. And I want you guys to know from talking to my mom and stuff like that, that she is as comfortable as she can be, and in fact more comfortable than she has been in a while. And those are her words. And I asked her before I did this stream if it was okay for me to fill you in. And I feel like no matter how hard this is for me, I feel like I owe it to you guys to let you know. You guys have been a huge force in my life, especially over the last 2, almost 3 years now, since I've moved out to LA. And my mom wants to thank you for the support you've shown me. And I want to thank you for the love and support you've shown my mom over this last few years. And I'm sorry that I'm a mess, but this was to be expected. And frankly, I've been able to speak clearer than I thought I was going to in this situation. I also want to apologize to the number of friends that I haven't reached out to personally to let them know. I'm sorry. But it's not an easy thing for me to share. And I've known about it for a long time now. So tomorrow I fly home to see my mom, probably for the last time. This is going to be really rough on me. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be really tough. And I know in a lot of ways this is not unique in any circumstance. Lots of people die every day from cancer. Everybody eventually loses their parents. We are not immortal in a physical sense. And no matter what you believe or what's going on in your life, I believe that people live on within you. And that is why I want to say that the bucket list vlogs will not end. I have a plan for them. And I plan to try and take my mom with me, in a sense. It's not often, I talk about my beliefs. It's not often, if ever, that I hurt this bad. If anybody was to ask me what it's like to have somebody you love, family, significant other, friend, or anything like that, what it's like to watch them go through cancer that is more than likely terminal, I would tell them it is a long-term grieving process. And it's going to hurt. It's going to be tough. But take a look at the little things, much like my mom does. She literally texted me about taking a shower and how amazing she felt after the shower today. There's always good out there. And I see it every day, despite what I'm going through. I know, because of you guys, and my friends, and my family, that I have an amazing group of people that are there for me. And this is going to be one of the hardest things I've ever done and gone through in my life, at least up until this point. But no, this is not the end. I'm going to be here. And I'm going to do my best to not let this affect me in any sort of negative way. To live in a way that would honor my mom in my heart and in her memory after she goes. But for now, just know how much you guys mean to me, and that you guys have made an impact on my mom's life because I've seen it. I love my mom. I will always love my mom. And in the way that I believe is that as we go on living our lives, and this is my belief, I don't care whether you believe it or not, I don't care if you agree with me, it doesn't matter, but this is my belief and I just want to share it right now, is that each person you touch, each person you're around, an impact you see, you meet, you give a small part of yourself to them, a small part of your soul. You have an impact that carries with them forever, no matter how big or how small. Our parents leave some of the biggest impressions on us that we have. For good, for bad, for indifferent, it doesn't matter. I know a lot of people don't have parents. I know a lot of people have rough times in their childhood because of their parents and various things going on. But each person lives within us that we care about, that we love, that's been in our lives and impacts us. And that for the bucket list vlogs continuing forward, as I go, perhaps alone, perhaps with family, perhaps friends, who knows, to do bucket list adventures that I want to share with you guys, I bring my mom with me to allow her to see it through my eyes, to experience it with me in spirit. And I hate that I'm talking like she's already gone, because she isn't, but we know it's gonna happen. And I'm sorry for this hugely emotional stream and my rambling and all of that stuff. I'm going to cherish every moment that I have had and I'm going to have with my mom. I will always be thankful to have been able to sing with her and to share just a small part of her with you guys. And if she lets me, maybe I'll share some more. So bear with me for the next while. Keep being your incredible, amazing selves. And know how much of an impact you do have. And how much you are appreciated. And I feel like time's been moving so slow since I started talking. I feel like I've been sitting here for over an hour already. And earlier today, I texted Mark to let him know, and I didn't want to interrupt the stuff that he was going on. But I wanted to let Mark know because I wouldn't be here on this stream, in videos, out in LA, doing this if not for him. And he's known my mom for a while because we used to wrestle when we were kids. And I'm going to be seeing my brother and my dad and a lot of family in the next few months. I'm going to keep pushing through and trying to stream as best I can. And I'm going to keep pursuing my dreams because that's what my mom, I know, wants me to do. And Mom, if you're watching, I've done the best that I can in this stream in particular to let you know how much I love you. And will always love you. And I know I'll never have the words that measure up to how much you mean to me. I also want to say sorry if this was triggering for some people in dealing with loss and dealing with cancer or anything else. I'm wearing my Stand Up to Cancer stuff because I just thought it was fitting for this moment. And I ask one thing of you guys. Find somebody you care about more than anything in the world. Talk to those people when you have the chance. And hold them tight for me. We never know how much time we have left in this world. How much time we have left with the people we care about. We never know what can come. Don't put things off. Don't hold grudges. Don't harbor hateful, mean feelings or ill will towards people because nobody deserves that. Especially you. As much as you think harboring stuff is more hurtful to them, it hurts you more. Just do me a favor and cherish every moment you have. And people say this all the time. But I mean it. I also want to thank the people at Stand Up to Cancer who reached out and wanted to try and help. You guys, all of you here that have donated or bits or just sent kind words or anything else with relation to that. There are so many things I have planned. And I'm going to push through and do the best that I can for charity, for those that I work with, for those that I'm around, and for those who need it. Because that's something my mom's always done. As she says, she hates being taken care of. She's the one who likes to fix and help and take care of others. And she's done a damn good job, if you ask me. So, that's the big news. D&D Live, I'm still going to be there here in LA for this stream. I'm still going to do my St. Jude stream on Sunday. And we'll see what is to come. And there will be videos at some point. I don't know when. Thanks, Bob. And any friends that are watching, I'm going to be honest with you. And with everybody here, that I am not okay. But that's okay. And to my friends, I love you guys so much. Bob, Sigils, Medine, Mark, anybody who's watching, Crip, Meg, Ellie, Gar, I don't know who to check because I haven't been able to see through my tears. I'm going to need support. And I know I have so many people there for me. And I can't thank so many people for that enough. I honestly am running out of words because I don't know how else to describe this. Oh. But videos will come, and they're going to be really tough for me to edit and tough for me to do because there are going to be bucket list vlogs, a bucket list vlog video, at least one with my mom in it. There's going to be other videos with my mom in it. And I'm going to cherish those. I'm going to cherish the singing video with my mom. Because a long time ago, my mom wanted to be a singer. A little secret that she told me. And she didn't have the courage to do it because It was risky, and she wanted, her big goals were to raise a family and not move a lot and be financially stable, to give my brother and I and our family the things that she didn't have growing up. We didn't move a lot. I had friends. I had a lot of opportunities. And so when one thing she did tell me is that she accomplished what she wanted to accomplish. And every time I talk to her, she sounds so much at peace. And that gives me some solace. She's always hated in any way to be a person that brings pain, and I've always had to fight with her about the fact that she's not the reason that we're hurting. The reason we're hurting is that we're afraid of losing her. And I don't know what's to come. None of us do. But I'm going to keep fighting to be my best self in her honor, to be my best self for you, and to keep doing the things that I want to do to make it a positive impact on people. And I know there are plenty of people that are ready to make jokes about #SmileAlways and all of that every single time it's brought up. And those jokes are funny. I will agree. But I will say that to me, what #SmileAlways is about there's always good. There's always hope. There's always beauty, and there's always something out there to be thankful for, to cherish, and a reason to smile. And that's something that needs to be taken everywhere. And something I will always continue to talk about and continue to share. I'm thankful for the people I have in my life. I'm thankful for Kat, who, even if she's not here in chat right now because she's got stuff going on, has been there for me over these past few weeks when I've really struggled. To my dad, who I can't imagine how difficult this is for him, because he lost his mom when he was my age to cancer, and now he's losing his wife. I'm gonna try and be strong for you, Dad. For my brother, who we don't always get along all the time. Jared, I look forward to seeing you when I get home. And know I will make a better effort to keep in touch. And I know I wouldn't be here without you. And I love you. I will have good days. I will have bad days. I'll be reminded every day, almost every day, of my mom. And I know my family's going to have those issues. I know my mom's friends are going to have those problems as well. There's a lot of people. But I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep doing everything I can for my family, for my friends, and for you guys. And for those that don't even know me yet. Does anybody have any questions? I know I've been rambling on and on for maybe 40 minutes at the most. I don't even know. The type of cancer is called uterine papillary serous carcinoma. I believe that is the exact term. Let me check. Uterine papillary is easily looking it up. Yeah, uterine papillary serous carcinoma. It's a pretty rare uterine cancer, which was first discovered in December of 2017. My mom had an emergency hysterectomy in December. They saw no cancer in February. It returned in May and has progressed rather rapidly since then, through two tries through chemo, and then we got to this point. My name is Tyler Scheid. If you came in through Sigil's stream, a lot of people know me from Mark's channel, Markiplier, and I'm a partnered streamer here on Twitch, and I just do everything I can to create a positive environment. I write, I play games with friends, I do Talking Tuesdays every once in a while. Just kind of a variety streamer. Who is with my mom now? She is with my dad, her sister. My brother is arriving into town today. He could have already arrived. I don't know. I'm sure friends and a bunch of people are spending time with her, but she has a lot of people there for her right now. Inspire Writer, honestly, the best thing you can ever do in that help is on my YouTube channel is subscribe, hit the bell, like and share my video. I know there's only one. Be here and just support me. That's the only thing I can ever ask. There's really nothing else that I could ever ask. I did want to mention one thing because it's important. My mom is donating her body to science. So when she does pass, her body's going to be donated to science, and we will, in a few years, we'll probably get ashes, and I'm hoping, I need to talk to my family, but I'm hoping to get some of the ashes to take with me on bucket list vlog stuff. I expect nothing, Nightcore, but I felt I needed to come in here and let people know and inform them. I believe in kindness and compassion and wonderful people in this world, and I'm thankful to have so many in my life and so many in this community that are that way. My YouTube channel is Apocalypto12, just no underscore. Let me type it into chat. There you go. That's my YouTube channel. I mean, if you want me to cry you a river, I'm sorry, but it's just going to happen. My mom is going to be passing away soon, and I'm flying home tomorrow for what could possibly be the very last time I get to see my mom. Need to cherish every moment. I'm doing the best that I can to take care of myself. I'm very thankful for my girlfriend who stays on top of me for doing a lot of stuff. And family and friends that have reminded me, like, you need to eat, make sure you sleep, make sure you're doing the normal things that you need to take care of. And I have been doing okay on those fronts. Sometimes I just don't feel hungry and I just have to eat and force myself to do stuff. It's not always easy, but I'm doing everything that I can. And yeah, Coffee mentioned it. We do have a Discord. There's a rant. There's a support group. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So if this talk or this stuff was triggering, you can definitely join in the Discord and meet other members of the community and do stuff like that. Short hunchback. Not really an appropriate question, but I drink beer occasionally. I will not be drinking alcohol anytime soon. I'm looking into finding a therapist. Thank you, Dark Ronnie. Been putting it off, but I am going to seek out a therapist for this and for a lot of general stuff. It's always good to have somebody to talk to who may not know anybody that you're talking about. So, and sorry I haven't acknowledged the bits. Thank you for anybody who sent bits. Crazy Weirdo, thank you for resubbing. If you're just getting in, the stream is probably going to end in the next 14 minutes, if not less. And you're going to have to watch it back. But basically, my mom is going to be passing away soon from her cancer. I'm flying home tomorrow for what could be the last time I get to see my mom alive. Clark Applier, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs. I really appreciate it. Everybody who's coming in from Clark Applier's gifted sub, welcome to the Illuminati. Thank you so much, Clark Applier. Samson the Ultra Jester, thank you for gifting 5 subs as well. Really appreciate it. Know that eventually I'll be okay. Toy Flower, thank you so much for resubbing with that Twitch Prime sub as well. I know there's probably not going to show up for a while, but yeah. Cherish every moment, guys. So, I don't really have anything else to say. My tears are drying on my face. My eyes are puffy as heck. But I can show you one video that's very important to me. And I will probably rewatch over and over for years. Because my mom's in it. It's not the first one that pops up anymore. Hold on. There you go.
He
So
was
give me
2 or
just
3
a
years
second.
old.
I will show you this video. No, I didn't want to do that one. I'm Tyler Scheid.
I'm Cindy Scheid, and I'm Tyler's mom.
I'm Tim Scheid. I'm Tyler's dad.
Tyler had blood in his urine with his first urinalysis. He was 2 or 3 years old. When he was in junior high, he showed with protein in his urine, so we had to have a kidney biopsy. So the prognosis over time was that he would probably in his 20s would go into kidney failure.
I went through high school. This was when I really started seeing Dr. Devarajan. So I went through my entire high school career, won the state championship in water polo my senior year. Freshman year of college, I decided I wanted to play football again. And sophomore year, they moved me to receiver. Come junior year, it was when I started into my kidney failure progression.
Dr. Devarajan, he said, well, we need to look into getting a transplant now.
One of my distinct memories is when I first heard the news that I needed a transplant was actually on my 20th birthday. And it was my 2 best friends that I was hanging out with. So right when I got the news, I was able to break it to
was
them.
One of those
Both
2
of
best
them
friends.
offered to get tested. I had a lot of people come forward. I wasn't going around asking. I didn't even ask my brother, and he's the one who ended up giving me a kidney. Went to the hospital 2 days early. Had a bunch of friends come in to visit me. 20-some people in my room at one time.
I was actually kind of proud of Jared and both of them, actually. It was a little hard to take, especially waiting in the waiting room. That was probably the longest, 10, 12 hours. Unlike my wife, I had experience waiting on this because she is also a kidney transplant
Hearing
recipient.
that laugh.
I had to go through this twice.
I've actually had 2 kidney transplants. I had my first one in 1999. My sister gave me one of her kidneys. April of 2007. Got the call. It was a perfect match. It was also from a 2-year-old. So I actually got 2 more kidneys because of the size, because when they transplant a pediatric to an adult, they actually put both of them in.
Every July, I actually call my brother. I don't care what he's doing. That transplant day, I call him and I talk to him. Whether or not he says it or not, I know he likes that I call him.
I'm sorry, that's just super emotional for me. Not because it's my kidney transplant or anything like that, but because of my mom's voice. I forgot to even stop the other music, which probably was really hecking confusing for a lot of people as to why there was double music. But it's really emotional for me because I never would have made it through or had the doctors that I did or any of that if not for my mom. She had been through 2 kidney transplants before I had my one. I had my 30th birthday this year, and my mom came out here and threw together a surprise party. And I'm about to have my 10-year anniversary of my kidney transplant. And I know my mom isn't going to be there for my 10-year anniversary of that transplant. And that video, because of the pictures in it, is how I'll always remember my mom. She's such a badass. Oh. Beautifully is a word for it. But I don't know. I feel like I've rambled on enough and cried enough in front of you guys. GN Rocks 726, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. Zilla Monster, thank you so much for using that Twitch Prime sub and subscribing. Everybody, Crazy Weirdo, NB Mess, Mama Scrib, Karma Dolly, Dark Paladin Chris, Darth Roni, Batgirl 7, Batgirl Wild 7. Thank you guys all so much for the bits. Thank you guys so much for all the support and all the love throughout this stream. And thank you guys just for everything, for being you. Now, go and spend time with those that you love. Get away from electronics when you're around them. Cherish every moment you have with them. Give them a big hug. And if you're close with your mom, your dad, or family, or anybody in particular, give them a call. And tell them how much they mean to you. And now, because I always feel bad when I stream at the same time as other people, especially when there's charity stuff going on. We're going to go ahead and raid. Roll for charity. Because they're doing amazing stuff. With Wade, Bryce McQuaid, Ross, Mike, and Scott. So, please go on over to there. Please support the charitable stuff. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me and listening to me cry and everything else. I'll try and keep you guys posted. I'll be around. Just thank you guys for understanding. Thank you guys for being yourself. And thank you guys for all the love you've shown my mom and shown me. I really appreciate it. Good night.